that decriminalization versus legalization of plant medicines and psychedelics is a very hot button topic. I'm here to make a case that decriminalization is better for humanity over legalization. Here's why. Hear me out. If legalization truly were a movement that gave access to all humans the right to work with medicines like ayahuasca, MDMA, etc., without any fear of punishment or legal ramifications, well then, game on. But the legalization movement is actually a movement about regulation. It is a movement that only gives legal status in a truly free way to people who are part of the clinical system, who pay scads of money for the licensing and the right to work with them, who pay scads of money for insurance, liability, scads of money to the system, basically, in order to be given the gold star and the permission to work with the medicines. That isn't freedom, it is still a prison. Because people like myself, shamanic practitioners that have trained their entire lives in some cases to be carriers of these medicines, unless we follow all of those regulations, will still get thrown in prison, and actually will go a lot longer than we used to when everything was in the underground. So legalization is just a manipulative way of saying it's the system's process of taking over psychedelics. Mind you, this is the same system that used to vilify, that used to do scare tactics, that has sent 15.7 million people to date to prison for working with plants or medicines. And that's the authority that we want to hand over the keys of the kingdom to, and to tell us when, where, who, why, and how much we have to pay in order to access these medicines? Yeah, doesn't feel good, does it? The decriminalization movement is not perfect either, but what that does is it protects more the personal use. It allows people to have small amounts of these medicines to use for themselves without needing to go through all of these regulatory hoops. It is much more inclusive, it is much less expensive. It isn't the kind of space where shamanic practitioners can legally charge medicine and do their work, but at least it gives access to all people in more of an equal manner to work with these medicines. Now, decriminalization isn't legal. What it essentially means is that it becomes the lowest point of priority for law enforcement and for the legal system. So it's still a gray area, which is also partly why it's not ideal. But this train has left the station in terms of movement around creating one or both of these, and I'm just here to be a cheerleader for the decriminalization movement, because at least that is more inclusive, more accessible, and doesn't give the system the right to control these sacred medicines. Thank you for listening. Please follow our channel. Please share your thoughts below. I would love to hear your opinions on this because it is a really, really important topic. See you next time.